On your mark, get ready. On your mark, get ready, get set, and let's go.
Hey,
What up, China?
hey.
China, boogie.
Can you hear me through my fan?
I do. You got a fanny pack?
Hi.
What's the temperature up there?
Jesus, I have no idea, but I just know I saw the devil and that
The
explains it
hall for
all.
the devil walking down the hall and like, hey, man, you want to turn the damn heat down, bro?
I told him, you ever put your hand on me again, I'm going to break it. That's how hot it is.
It's hot.
Yes.
Come on, y'all. Let's take a count real quick of the temperature in your city. Because good gosh, I was in the car a few minutes ago, and I'm about to post right there in the chat what mine was. What's up, Stan? You in Houston? Tell me what the temperature is in Houston, champ. What is the temperature down there? I just put what it is in DC. Whoa. Anointed Fingers said it's cold in in Frisco. Wow. Hey, man, listen. Hey, listen. Anointed Fingers, man. It's Frisco getting it back together, man. I love that. Whoa. My man Stan said 113.
No, that's unethical.
This hell, that's hell right there. That's close to hell right there. He right in the kitchen in hell.
Man.
Y'all right in the kitchen right there. I think the only place it could be hotter than that is Death Valley. In what's that, Nevada? Woo! Man, it's hot. So I'm in here in this AC, man. This thing in here, boy. Let me tell y'all. That's right. Happy 4th of July, everybody. Thanks, Patrice, for reminding me. Thanks for reminding me. I'm just gonna warm it up for a minute because I'm still eating my food, man. And I was trying to chunk it down, but I couldn't do it.
I know the feeling.
And that salad was good. So we're gonna take a minute. We're gonna do like Luther Vandross. Can I take my time and sing this thing right?
You know, I recently decided after the holidays started Monday, I'm going to go on a no-carb diet to get the last few pounds off of me. Yes.
There you go.
Yep. I just need to lose 10 more pounds. Oh, my God.
Jed Intuitive Impact said, Satan out there rollerblading in booty shorts.
I'm good. How are you?
What's the temperature down there, though, Patrice? Put y'all temperatures in the chat, man. Y'all ready for the 4th of July weekend?
Hi, Stanley. How are you?
77. Wow. They got normal temperatures over there.
Kim says she love rice. Gotta have it. Nope, it has to go. I don't know if it's true, but I know I read maybe a couple of years ago that rice causes cancer. Yeah.
Where you read that at?
I forgot. It was a while ago. Maybe a couple of years ago.
Wow.
Yep, I haven't.
What's the temperature in Ohio, Corey? Where you at, Tressa? 101.
See, our temperature has dropped. I looked, it's 89 degrees here.
89? Damn, up there.
It rained last night. It felt so good. I swear it did. I slept like a
Okay, Chesapeake. 90 in Detroit. Thundering out there.
baby.
Y'all got Usher and Chris Brown up there this week. I was ready to go to Detroit just to go see the Usher Chris Brown show because everywhere else, them tickets crazy. You can get floor seats in Detroit for like $200. They don't have any $200 seats in for when they come to DC.
You know what? Stuff is so expensive now. I wish I would pay $200 to go see somebody, and you probably wouldn't even get a front row seat. No way, no how.
You're not. South Georgia, 99. 93 in Indiana. Goodness gracious. Jasmine Rice.
But you know what, Kim? I get it. But at the same time, I'm just trying to reach a goal for now. So when I ease back into it, I know my portion size where it won't affect me. I'm just going to go ahead and do this no carb diet for a while just to lose this 10 pounds. And then, hey.
We're going to let them have it, huh?
Uh-huh.
Well, in my weight loss journey that I'm currently on, it's a battle. It's a battle, y'all.
But you know what?
Well,
I'm weight and I'm not stressed. I'm not depressed. I just have my moments when, food is overrated. Just like, man, I get tired of eating it. I get tired of, I don't care how you cook it, how you bake it. I just get tired of it.
No, I'm with you. So for me, what I learned so far was there are times when your body go into fat burn.
Yeah.
So that is when your insulin levels are low. Meaning there is no sugar in your system. So like early in the AM, your levels have leveled out since you went to bed last night. And if you can drink water and try to eat something that does not have sugar or a carb so that your body doesn't create sugar, you won't get that spike.
Yeah.
Even though for some reason it's still going to go up some. It's going to go up some, but as long as you don't eat that sugar, and that ain't the easiest thing to do because they got that synthetic sugar out here. That's like eating crack, man. It's like eating crack, and it's synthetic salt also. So these narcs attacking us. Don't think it's just narcs attacking you from the perspective of a relationship, which we're gonna get into in a few minutes. I just want to finish my salad, but the thing I've been looking at is how to lose weight and learn how to keep it off. Because I know how to lose it. It's not that difficult, but my issue is keeping it off. So I haven't really went all in yet. Just doing my little research. Trying to do what I'm supposed to do. I'm almost there. I think I'm taking every supplement on the internet. The reason you're not losing weight is because you're not taking this pill. Nah, the reason you're not losing weight because you're not doing this, because your body's doing that and it's doing that, and you're gonna be like, huh? Yeah, what? That's me.
But you know what? I'm most productive when I'm not trying. I could lose it and keep it off when I'm not trying.
Mm.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
That means like if I don't come to a conclusion that I need to lose weight or I'm going on a diet, my eating habits change for some reason. Like I don't really care for certain foods. I don't like chocolate anyways. I have never really been no, never been a fan of chocolate. And I don't drink soda. So I
Hmm?
mean that's yes, I hate soda. Soda is ugh. But anyways, but I do have my energy drinks and that's where the sugar comes from
Mm.
and I'm trying to,
That's
you know,
worse.
that. Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm addicted to energy drinks because I would rather have that than food. I don't like breakfast because I don't eat pork for one, and so I'd rather just have that and
Turkey
just,
bacon.
huh?
Turkey bacon.
I mean, it's not all that it's cut out to be. I just don't like breakfast. I just don't.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Mm. You just got to learn how to get your body in fat burn mode. That's where I'm at. Just trying to learn how to. When is the best way in my situation? Then fight these damn cravings. It's like fighting demons.
He is. And you know what? I've had a gym membership for like 7 years, and probably, I'm not going to even lie, used it probably all of 20 times. But I promise you, I'm going to use it this time because I need to tone up. Because it makes no sense to lose the weight and then it's not toned. So definitely do that. And with the job that I have, that helps too. Because I didn't know. My boss makes fun of me at work because I didn't know I was that strong and I lift stuff that by myself that men could lift. He be talking about me, talking about he'll see me move something, he'll be like, "Cause you built for this."
Mm. Hey, Patrice, that's right. It's all about the insulin. The pancreas is making that insulin. Your body will not burn. It will not allow your body to burn fat
Oh,
when you're producing that insulin.
yeah.
Mm. So that what that means is when you're eating carbs, your body not gonna burn it. It's turning it into sugar, and that's a spike. If you're drinking something sweet, same thing.
See, I go into withdrawals when I don't have my energy drink. And I'm serious. I'm not saying this as a joke. I seriously go into withdrawals.
Hmm. Yeah. Hmm.
See, and like you eating that salad, I don't put salad dressing on my salad because I feel like no, I don't like salad dressing, and I feel like the meat that's on it is flavor enough for me. I don't need the dressing for it. People think it's weird, but I just don't. You know,
Hmm.
you can get flavor from the chicken that's on it. Why would you need the salad dressing?
Cause I like that flavor too. Yeah. Okay. Think I'm about ready, y'all.
Okay.
Y'all ready for the show tonight?
Definitely, Corey. Food does not taste the same. I don't care what it is. It
Hmm?
does not. It is genetically modified to the fullest, and
What?
it's not what it used to be.
What's that?
Food
It
is
is. Mm-hmm.
even a hamburger. I had a hamburger yesterday. I'm like, nah, this don't taste like what it used to taste like. Even when you make it out of ground beef, it doesn't taste as good as it used to.
Nothing.
Nope. Tacos, nothing. It's like, Lord.
That's Bill Gates. Mm-hmm.
But one thing you could count on to stay the same is a salad, for sure.
Hmm. Man, Bill Gates, he wants us to eat that factory made meat and vegetables and fruit. Mm-hmm.
See, somebody said they're disgusted by meat. I am too. I am totally.
You know what I mean? You better not leave a chicken in the room with me, buddy. Mm-hmm. He ain't gonna make it. Well, look here, guys. First, let me get my mouth clear.
Well, while you get your mouth clear, let me answer Cynthia. What I eat, if I'm disgusted by meat, I mean, I'm not gonna even lie. I don't know what I'm gonna do because at this point, I'm about to give up carbs, and that's kind of what I was, heavy on. But I'm gonna figure it out because I know tofu and all of that is disgusting too. But I'm telling you, I'm gonna figure it out. I'm not gonna just go in head first and not know what I'm getting myself into. I'm doing some research and everything and trying to figure it out. Maybe just give myself like a meat detox for a while. Sometimes our bodies need that. Cleanse itself.
We do. We do. All right, y'all. I had to finish eating my food because we might be here for a minute. You know what I'm saying? So, without any further ado, I want to thank, oh man, I want to thank God for giving me another day, another opportunity to be right here doing what I'm loving doing. Man, oh man. We got a 7-year relationship, y'all. How y'all like that? Yeah. Y'all see, it's easy to have a good relationship. Y'all see how easy it is? That's what I'm saying. And I appreciate you. I thank everybody for coming out. Let me thank my incredible co-host here and everybody in the chat that makes it do what it does. I appreciate you. People, the members, my goodness. The love is felt. Sponsors. Connie. Nothing like somebody showing you love, man. It's a good feeling. Excuse me. Today, y'all, I want to start out at a place where I was on a podcast that's in my city yesterday. I wasn't on it. I was watching it. And I was watching it listening to, it's a couple. And the name of their podcast is Something in the City. Something in the City. It's Spotlight on the City. That's it. Spotlight in the City. Excuse me. And it's a couple that does it, and they actually got divorced, but they still do their podcast. I was like, man, y'all got endless material. It's endless material. Endless material. Y'all was married, doing the podcast, divorced, still doing the podcast. Man, y'all got endless material. So anyway, excuse me. I'm watching, I'm checking it out. I'm listening to, so what they did was they take people's questions. That's something that's a big thing now. I think we might start doing that. Or we might do that on the podcast. Excuse me. People send you a question and you answer it and see how other people think. You know what I'm saying? So it was a situation where a guy was in a marriage he was married, and the wife, they had a child. And I guess they was married for like 5 years. They had a child that was 2 years old, and she wasn't intimate with him no more after the child. and he basically was waiting. The lady was like, they went to counseling and stuff like that to find out what's going on or whatever. And the guy was basically like, look, man, it's been 2 years. I'm out. I got to go. Something got to give. And I was in there. I was tuned in, and I was commenting too, because my thought was, as a marriage, when you get married, you have vowed to be a husband and you have vowed to be a wife. And everything that is covered underneath that title. And when you decide that I ain't gonna do I'm not gonna do all of the stuff that's under that title, then you basically have divorced your spouse. So and the thing is I'm gonna tell y'all, man, we have been real tender-footed, tap dancery around, certain assignments. Excuse me. And that's the problem. That's the main problem right there. It's just like getting over a narcissist. If you're trying to get over a narcissist and you talking to people and all they doing is telling you how good you were to that person, you ain't gonna never get over that narcissist. You're not. You're just gonna be sitting there stuck, still trying to figure out, well, why did she leave since I was treating her better than anybody ever treated her? Why does she still run off with somebody else? Man, I don't know, man. She crazy because you did this, man. You did that, man. You this, you that. But hold up, man. What didn't I do though? Man, what you didn't do was you, first of all, dead wrong. Because you knew she wasn't no good in the first place.
For sure.
And when you saw she wasn't no good, you still kept going forward. You thought the more you gave her, that it would make her act right. No, it ain't make her act right. Wrong. So when we around people that's always going to just, give you that little tenderfoot answer, then you ain't never going to get better. You ain't never going to get better. Put it in God's hands. Okay. Well, didn't you put it in God's hands when you got married? And by the time you're telling people, you done already took it to God at least 200, 300, 400 times. Nah, man. It comes a time when it's time for us to say what it is.
Yeah.
And stop dancing. And I'm saying there like, man, how could she, and so he was saying, he's speaking for the man and she's speaking for the woman. She's like, well, look, in a marriage, y'all not married, y'all not ready for marriage. If you can't wait 2 years for somebody. And I was like, man, is she crazy? 2 years for what? What we waiting 2 years for? Ain't nobody doing that. If you got a medical condition, that's one thing. But at the end of the day, like, well, hold it. First of all, and see, I went in the comments and I put it in reverse. I said, well, hold it. How about you got a able-bodied man there, right? He's able, he's healthy, but he telling you he ain't gonna get up off that sofa or out that bed and go to work for the next 2 years because he in the mental place. I just ain't feeling this job thing right now. What? You saying y'all gonna sit there and starve? You gonna lay in the street with him? Is that what you saying? He don't feel no obligation. He's sitting here and the lights is out in his house. Ain't no water running. You got notices on the door. They coming to kick y'all out on Friday. And he healthy. No, he can go to work and he got a good application. He got a good resume. He got people who will give him a job. And he just ain't, no, I ain't doing that. No. I'm going to get my own business. I ain't working for the white man. You not. So how long you staying with that?
Mhm.
How long you putting up with something like that? Somebody who has just abandoned his duty to provide or protect. He just abandoned his duty. We gonna put up that with that for years?
Yeah.
And she didn't even say just 2 years. She was like 4 or 5 years. I was like, what is she smoking? I was like, man, they about to make her go viral. They gonna make her go viral. 4 or 5 years? Are you serious? You don't even deserve a spouse if you neglect your spouse for that period of time, a period of time like that. You don't even deserve somebody. You don't. Which brings me to my point.
But you know what, Harry? We place that burden on ourselves and allow them to do that because we pick up where they slack. And when they don't want to do something, we say, "I got this," and
We do. We do.
they get comfortable and they lay back. And each and every time a situation come up, they're expecting you to say, "I got this."
There you
So
go.
allow them to do that to us instead of making them step up because we're too busy trying to please them instead of looking at the situation for what it is.
Man, you took the words right out of my mouth, China. They break it and we run in to fix it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man, it's broke again. Hey, man, that right there is broke too. And this, oh, come on, hurry up, hurry up. Come put these files on, come fix it. Fix it, fix it, fix it. Come on. You fix it. I broke something else. Hey, I need you to do this. Hey, hon, I broke something else. Do that. And it's like you fix it, and we fix it, and we don't even make a big deal out of it. We just do it without any drama, anything being said, because that's what we want them to do for us. We want them to do the things we want them to do without all the extra.
Yep.
So we do it, we leave it alone. But you know what? Guys, that's where we get it wrong. That's where we lie to ourselves. Right there. That's where we lie to ourselves because excuse me. Just because you go do it and you ain't putting up no fuss and you ain't arguing, you ain't got nothing to say, that don't mean nothing to them. They still gonna keep on doing what they've been doing. Ain't nothing gonna change. They're not about to shut down what they've been doing just because, oh, you I know you feeling some type of way and I know I should do more, but because guys, nobody's going to have a sense of urgency to do things for you. And just think of it before you even ask. You know they're not doing that. You got to ask them. You damn near got to demand it.
Yeah.
But we make it so easy. We make
Yeah.
it so easy because that's what we want back. But what
And
we're not looking at is, well, does this person deserve that kind of treatment? This person doesn't deserve that. This person has done nothing to earn what they expect. And the bottom line is, if you look at them, they look at you like, well, you should feel glad to even be with me. That's their mentality. You
yeah.
should be glad that I'm even dealing with you.
And they also know too that say a bill for instance. If they say they ain't got it, they know you gonna get it. They
They
know
know
you
you.
let those bills go away. These people miss days and slack off of work because they are transitioning into the lazy stage where you're going to start being the provider. They'll come in as a provider, but that's only temporary. It's not meant for long term. They're always complaining about every job, always complaining about people. All they do is complain, complain, complain. And then when you have your issues that you bring up, now you're complaining and nagging because it's towards them.
There you go. There you go. And now you gonna look like you the one starting the craziness, and it's always gonna be something crazy. It's always gonna be something. That's somebody's that, and what we don't look at is that's their way of telling us you ain't in it.
They some that you know what? I gave my life over to Christ, but tonight I'm gonna have to repent because I have to go there with this. But they are some nasty ass human beings, just in every aspect of life. Some lazy ass, nasty ass people that don't want to do nothing. People sometimes give up on themselves, don't want to bathe, don't want to do nothing. They don't want to clean a house. They want you to take care of them and do everything, and at the same time, sit back and shut the fuck up while they go out there and cheat with more trash. That's why they leave you for somebody else because they know they don't deserve you. So they're only going to keep you for as long as they can. And that's why it's important if somebody ever walk away from you or friend zone you, let their ass stand 10 toes down on that
Come on, man.
they made. Because at the end of the day, they're going to come back weeks, months, years later talking about, hey, big head. No, big head, Joe, over there where you were. Or find somewhere else to go. Because you didn't situation over here. They leave you to drown. I mean, literally to drown and don't look back to save you.
No, they ain't just leaving you to drown. They trying to drown you. They trying to set you up in a situation where you gonna drown. And then, okay, I'm out now. I'm rolling now because I done, that thing over there about to blow up.
Man.
Because I done set the bomb. I done put the bomb in place. Now it's going to blow up over there. Yeah. And that's how they feel. That's exactly how they feel. You know,
in another situation and play hero, be mom or dad to somebody else's kids. These people have no morals, nothing ever. And you know what? Karma hits them hard every time. We always want to get our lick back on these people. It's not even worth it because when you see them, karma hit them, God is always going to have the glory for his work. And you're going to know that is God. When we do it, I mean, it's nothing. Because look at what we do. We go bust their windows, slash their tires, go start an argument, do this. That's petty.
But you can't go busting windows. You ain't busting windows, China.
Hi.
Look at here.
I like your
Who done dropped in here, y'all?
Hi.
Well, all right. Well, all right.
You're so cute. I know. I came out the storm, man. The storm. Oh my gosh. But yes, China, I was hearing what you were saying. As far as they don't want to do nothing, they will make you go there with the profanity. Like I've never used so much profanity. I mean, it's been so long. I was shocked at how quickly I became good at it because that's how much they will take you there. Okay, I'm like, what the? Like, it's some things you just.
You know what though? I can just imagine Keisha cursing like this. What in the H do the F do you think you're doing?
It was like, what the F in F? You really want to go there? Like, you really want to do it? I got a recording, bro.
She really don't say the curse word, but she would give you that initial. I'm gonna F Hey man, we be glad to see you.
Thanks.
Smiling.
Yes, it's just anytime any of us are like probably not being seen, people should really be on prayer because this channel, I'm telling you, like I have patients in practice that it has literally saved their life. So, you know, it's like they heard what they needed to hear. My beautician, she heard what she needed to hear. They got out of these abusive situations. Someone was married, but dealing with a narcissistic spouse, you know, 13, 14, 15 years, and just hearing a clip, it resonated because once you're able to look inside yourself and do that self-examination, that's the only way you can start getting healed. A narcissist will never do that. They will project stuff. They will be like, oh, you trying to make yourself like that? Are you trying to do that? You trying to put me out there like that? Nigga, that's a whole devil talking out of you right now. Like, they so possessed, they don't even know that they're possessed. And I'm saying they because I'm referring to the legion of demons that's in that brain. Like they are demonized, legion.
They don't know. Keisha, are you telling me that you think that they act so good that they don't know what they're doing to you?
They know what they're doing because you'll even get some of them that say I'm on demon time, and they mean every bit of that.
They know what. Listen, y'all. What we not gonna never do. What we ain't never gonna do is pretend that the devil don't know he the devil.
He knows.
He can only fool the ones who believe he ain't the devil.
That's it.
That's it. And that's exactly how this works, y'all. That's part of the disguise.
Yeah.
Part of the show that they putting on. That no, I'm not that. I'm nice. I'm a good person.
Mm-hmm.
While they just ripped you off.
Mm-hmm.
While they tried to destroy you. And then pretend like something wrong with you. Something wrong with you.
But yes,
something wrong with you. But I just manipulated you.
Yep.
Get everything I want from you. And now you crazy. Now you crazy because you expecting something back.
Yeah.
What you expecting something back for? No. You something wrong with you.
Yeah.
That's so diabolical.
Exactly what they doing.
And so evil that when they come into your life, they know you're a good person. They know you're good to them. They know you didn't create chaos in their life. But then down the line, that's when you fall into that, chaos and all that argument and all that fighting. And they don't see it. They see it. They see they turned you into that person. The reason they run is because they can no longer deal with the beast that they created. See, they changed you. They want you for who you were, but then when they change you into them, then they no longer can be with you because now you are the mirror of who they are. And that's why when people say, I so debunk this when people say they're chasing, when they leave, they will look for you and everybody. No, they look for themselves and everybody. They don't you because they don't want to deal with you. They don't like you. They hate you. They envy you. That's why when you look at it and they go to somebody else, it's always somebody like them. That's the mirror that they hold where they can fully see themselves and not be held accountable for the dirt bags that they really are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's one of the things, that accountability piece.
Mm-hmm.
Man, don't you ever think somebody that did you dirty didn't know they did you dirty.
Right.
Know what they did.
They do.
And they looking for that reaction out of you.
Yes.
But what they did, if you fold, got you. Yeah, oh my goodness, I knocked her out. Look at her.
Yeah.
You can't even get it back together no more. They know exactly what they did to you.
And you think it would, I think a lot of times, like what I kind of learned, this experience, like you think that your brain, your natural brain is trying to make sense out of something it makes no sense at all. But when you understand that, a lot of times we have a lot of light in us, they want to put that out. Like when you know how this works spiritually, because you would think like, why would somebody want to kind of single you out and target you and really want to destroy you? Like you have to have a level of hate that is unmeasurable to do that. However, when you think about how the devil is, this person, they willfully they just want to serve the devil. Like they just like what the devil got to offer. They hate God for whatever reason, but choices in their life, they hate themselves, all of that. But then when they look at you, like people be wondering why they so mad. You got to think they are possessed, a whole personality being in there, Apollyon the destroyer. When they looking at you, the destroyer is looking at you. They didn't check in and they hate you. They like, you here, I hate you. I hate that light. Like that's what's going on. That vessel completely gave themselves over.
Have it. There's your answer right there. I know That's that person saying to you, I know who you are. I
Mhm.
know what you here for. I know what you represent.
Yep.
No, you just don't know who I am.
That's
You don't
it.
know what I represent. That's all they saying.
That's it.
And then if you do recognize them and you still allow them around you, you're gonna be tested from that point forward. And every day it's gonna be a trial. Every single day it's gonna be a trial. It's gonna be a battle because a narcissist looks at it like, hey, I ain't gonna be around you with all them boundaries now. I ain't gonna just not doing it. So you gonna have to let me get over on you on something. Period. If I can't get over a little bit, then I'm gonna just have to find somebody. I'll play it off for a little while till I find somebody else. That's exactly what I said. And guys, excuse me. Let me clear something up for you. Because a lot of them try to say, no, they don't all cheat and they ain't about cheating and you just be paranoid and blah, blah, blah. Listen, y'all. A narcissist is nothing without cheating, first of all. Nothing.
Exactly.
Because they have gone through this cycle with everybody they've dealt with.
Mhm.
They know who they are. They know what they are.
Yeah.
They know that even with you, they know it's just a matter of time before you call me out. So I gotta have several things in place for the day that you, just in case you surprise me, I gotta have something in place just in case you surprise me one day and start standing up on business and not letting me get away with this petty stuff that you've been letting me get away with.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. Guys, if you're not going to stand on business,
No.
that's one of the reasons a narc will stay around you because they feel like, okay, I see some chinks in your armor. I see some ways that I can manipulate you and get over on you. And you're not going to do nothing. You want me around. You want this relationship. You want it to work. So I see that you want it to work. So I'm going to hold that. I'm going to dangle that carrot in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
Every single day. I'm gonna make you regret living. Every single day, you're not gonna get what you want. That's what you're not gonna get is what you want.
Yep.
You know what? I want to answer Cynthia. She said, "Why do they pretend to love you? It was that an act? They feel like they love the manipulated version of you." And that's why they seem so in love with you because they're controlling you with their actions. And as far as narcissists, they say not all narcissists cheat. That's a damn lie because lust is what leads them to another person. They not reflect to even look within to say, well, this person is not treating me right and I'm not doing this, so I'm gonna go over here. They immediately lust after somebody else because they no longer want to be in that situation. So they're gonna always cheat. They know that that person is gonna want sex. They know that that person is gonna want that. So they have to go over there and pretend to do all these things with that other person because they can't just go in like we've said time and time again and say, I'm a shitty person. Will you have? No, they can sniff out desperation in people. I see here and I watch people look at people and say, this person looks like they have trauma. This person looks like this. They can smell you because that's the demon in them. That's the devil in them. The devil is always looking for a weakness in somebody. And that's why it is always important to wear the full armor of God because we're all weak. We all have weaknesses and they're looking for a way in. But as long as you have that full body of armor of God on, he's going to always give you that discernment. And when he say leave a situation, we tend to overstay our welcome and we get dogged the fuck out when we do.
And the enemy gonna come for that man, especially like me even knowing everything. What God showed me, like there's a part of me that was still having desire. Like when you look twice, Oh, you got a bunch of monitors, especially if it's a bunch of people that was still doing stuff. I got first husband over there. He cutting chicken heads off. They got altars for 18 years. Like, you got people doing stuff against you. You might not even realize after dealing with a series of narcs. But when you look twice, they look twice. So they trying to set up a crack because the enemy know he might have one shot to just throw the whole kingdom of hell at you to try to take you out, because that's how much of a threat you are to their kingdom. Now, these narcissists, what they have done, they surrender themselves daily over to the kingdom of darkness and death. That is their master. That is who got them on lock and key. They hate themselves so much and they are so insecure that you think like when they cheat, it's because somebody was better than you. No, they will take anything because they can't live with themselves and they have to surround themselves with other things like themselves, because unclean spirits like unclean spirits. They don't like the light. The light is like turning on a light switch and roaches scattering. No, they like to be in that because that's the real them. They have not died to God. So if they haven't surrendered to God, they reject him. He's love. There is no love in them. Only thing that's in them is self-righteousness. They think they're God. They want to have a cult of people that worship them. Who gonna worship them? People who ain't got no sense. So they're gonna be surrounded by other narcs that's also destroying them. All of them is on a path of poverty and destruction because that comes with the kingdom. Poverty, destruction, infirmity, sickness, all of that comes with that kingdom. And for what? 2 seconds of sex? 2 seconds? Ain't worth it. God will come get his people out.
They don't even enjoy it.
No. God will come get his people out. I'm telling you, if he got his hand on you, he coming to get his people out. And then that narc that probably was so prideful that they thought that they can try one of God's, the devil just got tricked because the devil deluded himself. That's the number one deluded thing right there. And all of his people deluded. That narc that tried a chosen, oh God, they have no clue what's coming their way from their own stuff, their own masters that they serve, because God gonna handle the things that they serve, their kingdom. That's how that works.
Can only use you for so long, and when he finds disposable, you gotta go. And that's simple how it is. And I'm gonna sum this up and as quick as I possibly can. The reason why y'all see them with less than is because a demon don't care about looks; it cares about a host.
That's it.
It sounds like a parasite to me, just looking for a host. And
that was fire.
What do they know? What do they know about us? What do they know about us is that when you're around a human being, a normal human being, a warm-blooded human being, remember that part, warm-blooded.
Yeah.
Because reptile is not warm-blooded. Okay? And these reptilians, they want to get somebody who's warm-blooded. Because they understand that there's a level of a relationship you can have with a warm-blooded person. Now, they will deal with another cold-blooded because they're just as gullible and stupid as they are. But understand, y'all, the intimacy and the sex part of that whole production with them, they understand they're not really sexual people.
Right.
God.
They prefer themselves.
They have sex for control, not for pleasure. Strictly for control. They are interested in seeing that look in your eyes that, oh, okay, I got you. That's it.
Yeah.
Even when they looking right in your eyes to see how the hell you taking it. And
just like that.
10 toes down on it, they gonna be the dumb, stupid one.
And they will. And I can tell you first, I'm tell people, for those who are kind of dealing with somebody that left them for somebody else, wondering how they end. 18 years later, the first husband still is still obsessed. You know, that my daughter was staying with him every day. Their conversation is about me for 18 years. That is insanity. Like that. Who wants to live that way for 18 years? You with somebody, both of y'all having sex with everybody to the point y'all just got an open relationship because y'all cannot be faithful. Y'all hate each other. They argue. They're alcoholics. They're on drugs. They hate each other. Every day is about me. They're doing witchcraft, voodoo, hoodoo, witchcraft, cutting off like chicken heads, blood. They got their other 2 children that's now grown doing that stuff. The children got cancer, seizures in the head. They, my son, he just caught on fire because the son of that one on his face, because soon as they did the altars, it affects their bloodline. So I had to get it together. Like, one of the parents got to at least be in position so it don't affect your children, because these things, they are priests and priestesses for Baal. They're out there doing witchcraft, voodoo, hoodoo stuff with altars with your name on it. If your name is on it and God got his hand on you, all of that is reversed. And they're obsessed. So when we think like, oh, the narcissists, they living their best life, they happy. They hated themselves from childhood. There's no happiness in them. If you had a conversation with them, you will want to run your head into a wall, because all they do is complain about something, somebody, some job, some negativity. It literally will lower your vibration so much, and they will think that they are high vibrational people, that you will start to lose it.
Let me say this, and I'm not going to hold y'all hand when I say this. I'm going to say this. A lot of them, y'all always, oh, why have they been with them for so long? Because you're giving them energy to feed off of. You may not come on here and say, oh, I'm entertaining this person. I'm going back and forth with them. I'm saying this, I'm saying that. As long as you give them something to entertain them, you're keeping that relationship together because it's built off of you. Without you, there is nothing.
Say that.
Nothing. So you have to literally back away from that situation. I mean, you have to drop out like you would drop out of school.
Come on. That part right there. You all that wondering you doing about what they doing? Are they together? Guess what? Let me tell y'all what worked for me. Let me tell you why I never thought about what was going on when I wasn't in that mess no more. Okay, why I wasn't sitting there, wow, I wonder if, dude better than me. I wonder if dude, did more than I'm doing or did more than I did. I wonder if dude, better looking than me. I wonder if dude stronger than me, or whatever silly, stupid stuff you can entertain yourself with. Because it's silliness and it's stupid to sit there and beat yourself up about what somebody else doing. You ain't got no control over that.
Nope.
None. You have zero control over what the other person is doing with them. Guess what I do know, though? What I know for a fact is that if she was the best woman in the world for that dude, on my best day with her, she was some garbage to me. Okay, that's what I left with. On our best day, it wasn't. It's. I wouldn't trade a day of that mess for a day that I have now. No. So no. Instead of keeping yourself bound up in what they doing, you got to be crazy. If you think I'm gonna look back and wonder what if, I never have, I never would.
Nope.
And the reason that I never would is because I've already seen it. I know what that person did for me. I know exactly what she had in store for me. She gave it to me for 25 years. I know exactly what's on her mind. And if you're able to change those hard, coarse patterns, the patterns that I lived with for 25 years, you tell me she changed that? I'm telling you, you a lie and you crazy if you think she changed anything. You crazy.
Right, exactly.
They don't change patterns because of the way they leave. If a person has,
Exactly.
they will leave with dignity. They will leave you where you're not in the situation you're in. Just like when Harry told us his story, he told her, hey, you got a year to get your stuff together. That's the type of leaving that a
Come on.
healthy person
Come
does.
on.
They will just
Mhm.
completely leave you with no warning. You are
Say
completely
it.
blindsided by what they do to you, and they have no
Yeah.
qualms, will not bat an eye, and will not care because these people don't have no empathy. So, what makes you think that they changed when they went into another situation when they didn't even end this one the right way? They didn't walk away from this one the right way. They didn't make sure that you were able to be on your feet and that you were mentally healthy when they left you. They
Yeah.
every way that destroyed you, your finances, your mental health, your
Come
physical,
on.
emotional health. They
Come
destroyed every
on. Come
single
on.
that you can't even
Mhm.
look in the
Exactly.
mirror and see who you used to be. And
Come on.
They
Come on.
That's it. You don't see
What
yourself.
I'm talking about, man. When you was with somebody, you talking about your past. And we not talking about a good past. We talking about a past with somebody that's trifling, somebody that was disagreeable on purpose, somebody that
On
come to
purpose.
you and been, you know what, baby, we gonna fix this. Because guess what? There was never a time. I want y'all to look at me in this camera. There was never a time that you were not there to do whatever you could have done to fix whatever was broken. And
To even
they showed you consistency.
consistently.
They showed you with precise
Yeah.
consistency that I will not be agreeable with you. I don't
Yeah.
care what we talking about. I don't care if we got $1 trillion in here. I'm not going to agree with. It's not a trillion. It's 999 billion point 99999 because their job is to again make you listen to what they talking about. Go along with their program. Forget about how things are supposed to be. And guys, I'm gonna tell you, the moment the moment you check out the building, the moment you start to doubt,
That
the
doubt.
moment that you start to doubt what you know is the truth,
No, it's the truth.
that's when they got you.
oh yeah,
The moment you second guess, well, maybe this ain't this. Maybe you're not really so bad. And then, that's another thing that pissed me off, man. Y'all be like, well, maybe they not so bad. I think that I might have been a little too harsh on.
That's me.
And and then 6 months later, you ready to jump off a building, look, you ready to go jump off a building and tie your hands together in a lake of fire.
Yeah.
are you ready to load up that 9mm and head for the hills?
Come on,
Yeah.
You
come
know what I'm saying?
on. And
My
that's
brother told me,
you will lie to yourself.
you will lie to
You will lie
yourself.
to yourself about what somebody realistically did to you. Listen, y'all,
Yeah.
this is not a game.
No,
It's
This is
not.
real life. This is your
It's
real
your life.
life. And if you play with it, the joke
Yep.
is going to be on you.
Yep.
Sitting there, they sitting back somewhere. They sitting back somewhere laughing because their life already. Listen, misery loves company. They
They
know they want to be somewhere with their life crumbled. They already know
Mhm.
it. They just want company.
Yeah,
That's
that's it.
all. Listen, that's if you wondering what type of potential you are to them. If you ever wonder what you bring to them, that's it. Misery loves and
Mhm.
needs company.
And they want to humiliate you. That demon inside of them, that antichrist, every narcissist is an antichrist. We need to call them what they are. Toxic people, antichrist. They might not want to be identified as a narcissist, and they might think in they deluded mind that being a toxic person is a nicer label, or being an a-hole is a nicer label. No, it's still the devil. You're still an antichrist. You still mistreat people. You still do things that antichrist does. You know, all of that stuff. You still target his people. You do everything else that the devil does. So that's what it is. You quack like a duck, you a duck. So when you sit up here and when we're dealing with these people, we got to understand their intent in their heart was never to come into this and be a loving person and develop a loving relationship in God with you. Never. Their goal was to get you from his protection, so their spell work, their occult things will work on you, but God got other plans. God might allow some things to go on for so long and trick them because they are dealing with the trickster, and then God will come in and he will just move everything out the way and rescue you.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this. That narcissist, y'all, they want credit. Hear me good.
Mm-hmm.
They want all the credit for everything you did.
Yeah.
Did you hear me? They want all the credit for everything you did. And then the cruddiest of them all, wants to give you credit for everything they did. Mm-hmm. Y'all be sitting around here thinking that they walking somewhere telling somebody this wonderful story of how cooperative you are, of how loving you have been, how giving you are, how you've given your mind, your body, your spirit, your money, your time. You've given them understanding. You give them all this love and everything you have to give. And you think in your mind somewhere that they somewhere telling people about how great you are. Why they dogging you? The narcissist dogging you
out.
They're not telling nobody how great you treated them, because they smart enough to know don't nobody respect people that disrespect good people.
Right.
Nobody. So they're gonna put all your good deeds. This is just how they do. This is the math that they do. This is narc math. Okay. Deeds equal them getting credit for it.
Yeah.
Their bad deeds equals you getting credit for it. That's just narc math.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But you know what, Harry-O? They do go tell good stuff about you to other people because they're telling people how dumb you are, how they're finessing, how they're using you, how
You're right.
How this man, I get to stay out at night and they don't say nothing. How this man or woman don't hold me accountable for nothing. I don't have to do nothing. I can my butt. And this person gonna do this and do that for me. I can hit her up right now and ask her for some money. Man, you want to go out? You want to drink? You want a bottle? Let me call this person. And
and guess what?
Get high. We gonna get drunk. We gonna get on.
Oh, that one right. But guess who they call? Guess who they gonna tell the truth to? They flying monkeys.
That's it.
That's it. They're not gonna tell the people that might care about you that. They only gonna tell the close knit, the flying monkeys, the ones who think it's funny, who think it's funny how they doing you. It's funny that you out here, trying to act like a normal human being, treating this person with love and respect and honor, while they sitting there dogging you at every chance with everybody who would talk to they trifling behinds.
Yeah.
You sitting there trying to show everybody, no, I'm on the up and up. I'm this, it's that way, and it's love and it's honor, and I'm gonna do the right thing. Yeah, you gonna do the right thing, because they wouldn't really mess with you if you wasn't doing the right thing. But they ain't ever gonna do. Listen, y'all be thinking that they met the right person. You crazy? You are crazy. If you think a narcissist ever met the right person, you are crazy. Not them, you. Because you believe in the one. Then you the one believe in fairy tales.
Let me harp on this. Because I got to. If y'all think that they went off and did something for somebody else, this goofball is in this chat right now, using my government name, asking me how's his son, and I know it's him because nobody knows his name. Later, this goofball is still in this chat. Y'all seeing it right here. His name is Vendera.
We got the best chat on the internet up in here.
Yes.
So if y'all think they ran off and did something for somebody else, why is this man in this chat asking me
Yes.
his son?
That's what they do.
Hold on. We can't.
The first husband in the chat, he was like, "You on that show giving relationship advice? That's why you lonely." Ain't nobody. Nigga, did you watch? Did you understand the context of the show? Ain't nobody lonely. Like, what
Right.
the heck?
You
Oh,
know,
I'm sorry. I should not have said the N word. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I told you they take you out of character.
it's
My
like
bad.
they are always in here coming at me, trying to, and I pointed out because I want to use as an example for all you who doubt in what we saying. Here, this goofball is right here, right here.
What is going on? What is going on? You done had the nerve, because you know what? At the end of the day, again, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna use this as a teaching point. China, you think you better than everybody. You had the unmitigated goal to go out here and stop just being a doormat for your husband and went out here and took a leap of faith. Had the nerve to take a leap of faith to go out here and get your life together. I want everybody in here to understand. It ain't that we just bragging. It's I'm trying to show y'all. The same thing. China was just like a lot of y'all a few years ago. She ain't one hit. I said, China, no, man, you got to learn how to pray for these fools, man. Because you what you see them go through.
Mm-hmm.
And while you and see the thing is while your life is coming together, while it's turning beautiful, you don't even be mad at them no more. And they look at them, they still in the chat, still wondering what's going on. Listen, y'all, listen, did y'all think them narcs left me alone? Listen, the narc right now got about, I think got about 100 or two, maybe 200 different emails just to go follow my page and then unfollow the page just to offset the algorithm, just to help it stop growing. I'm telling you, I look at it every week and be like, wow, we would just join, 75 people join, and then the same 75 jump off. That's how bad they hurting people. That's how bad, that's how low they are. Y'all think that they just, done forgot about you. You crazy? Y'all people think, man, that's the problem. Y'all be really believing that somebody came in your life that you treated good. Good, and they just forgot about you. You got to be crazy. They never gonna get over you.
They will never.
Never gonna get over you.
I called him because that's the thing that shows they're not doing good. I would not give that man my God.
That's why I was saying that, China. That's exactly why I was saying that, to show again. Come on, champ. You still struggling, bro? China brought her program back together inside of 2 years and did a complete 360.
Yeah.
What happened? Where you at, bro? What happened?
We don't realize, like, because we had so much of the imprint in childhood, against us from narc parents and different things or different situations, we don't realize we are awesome people. And it's not a flex as far as anything prideful. We are awesome person because we choose love. When it comes to a point in a situation where you can choose to either be selfish to the point of greed and gain and manipulation and all of that and doing people wrong, we chose different. We chose to have some ethics, some moral character, some integrity about ourselves. And anytime you choose integrity, anytime you choose moral character, anytime you choose something that is of God's nature, you become rare. You become a light. You become things that people would never forget. And I'm telling you, like, this guy had reached out from 12 years ago. He'd been following my life that whole time. He know everything about everything. They will never forget you. Never
in the cut, waiting to get it together, waiting for you to go through some hard times so I can step back in and save the world. Nobody sitting around waiting. Man, listen, y'all. The best thing you could do for yourself is don't be available. Don't be sitting around waiting for somebody. listen, I done had some good relationships, and I done had that show enough the worst you could imagine. But the thing about all of them, all of my relationships that are over, it's just that. You know what I'm saying? Even if I'm still friends with the person, whatever was strong enough to come between us to stop us, I'm not breaking that no more to go back to that situation.
Oh,
No, if there was something out here that was strong enough to come between us, even if it wasn't another person, even if it was just whatever our attitudes was, it was strong enough to break us in that relationship. So no, I'm not gonna come back over there and we rekindle this because this world is too big. And man, ladies and gentlemen, don't
I'm sticking with God.
sitting around here waiting on somebody to figure out if you the best possible option for them. If you got people that's standing on, well, I think I could do better, let them do better. I ain't ever gonna be the one to try to hold somebody back for me. No, sweetheart, please and thank you. Please and thank you.
and that's what I'm saying.
That's never been an issue for anybody that's just a good person. If you know you're a good person, number one, if you know you're a good person and you know that you stand on a real integrity, then gosh, yeah, you're gonna go through the same craziness out here because it's crazy people out here. Everybody is attracted to the light.
Yeah.
All right? So you're gonna get the crazy, but you're gonna get some good too.
And that's why I say stand 10 toes down, because if you do that, you will no longer care about the karma that person will get. Just knowing that person is not doing good because they thought something was better than you, that the ass was greener on the other side, and they ran over there to that. It shows that it's not that. A lot of y'all just doubt and think that, oh, they not gonna miss me. They with this person. These people be texting you and coming on these shows like this while they next to that partner talking about I'm playing Candy Crush. These people don't think for 1 minute because they're hoovering you that they're not with somebody. It's just that situation is failing and they need a backup plan and they need to know that you are there. These people will put you on ice and put you on the shelf because you hurt their little fragile feelings. So now they want to go over here and deal with this person and get that build back up where they could come back over here and continue to abuse you. You are their forever punching bag when they marry you. Marriage is house. Marriage is abuse. That's all it's for, because they know you're gonna fight for that marriage. You're gonna fight for that you guys created, that you built. And that's why they will marry the next person, because they see something in that person, that fight in that person, that person is not going to give up, because they already have give up in them and they don't need somebody else that's going to give up. They don't
know how they going to dog you. They know how they going to dog you, and it take a special kind of person to be able to deal with somebody that ain't never going to wake up happy. Somebody that know how to get under your skin every single day. So they look a special kind of person.
Special kind of
chats out the way real quick, y'all. My girl Treese, baby. Thanks so much, Treese. She said the covert female narcissists are the worst. Hey, Treese, we're gonna talk about that in the next minute. Yes, we are gonna talk about that. My man Richard, thanks for that super chat. Rich said my first fourth in 16 years that I don't have to worry about her getting drunk and acting foolish. All that. Man, oh man, 16 years. Y'all notice the pattern in people running and dumping these long-term relationships right now? Are y'all noticing that? Let me say this, y'all, because this was where we start. This is where I wanted to start the show at today. And we just couldn't get there for some reason until now.
Covert women.
We about to step on their toes. And you know what I realized? In the sisterhood, see, a lot of times women don't, because if you're not this kind of woman, it's hard to believe it exists.
Yeah.
The female narcissist only wants a man in a relationship, whether he's married or he got a woman. She only wants somebody that she's destroying a relationship to get in, because she's destroying a relationship. She's not just going to destroy her home for somebody who's out here who's single. No.
Right.
No, guys, I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to tell you today, I want y'all to understand something. There's a lot of y'all who have been cheated on. Right? Your dude done cheated on you with that female narcissist that knows he's married. Do y'all know why she agrees to be the side chick? Well, I'm gonna tell you. She takes pride. Listen.
Yeah.
She don't want her own single man. You know why? Because she ugly. I'm not talking about how she look physically. Listen to me. I'm not just talking about how she look physically. I'm talking about her interior.
Her heart.
Trash. Do you hear me? Her interior is trash.
Mm-hmm.
Her exterior is dinged up too. It ain't what you think it is. So she looking dead at you.
You, the female.
She's saying, man, this is how sick and trifling she is. She looking dead at you and she's saying, oh man, look at her, man. Look at her. She thinks she's so cute.
Envy.
But
Jealousy.
I got something that her man wants.
Mm-hmm.
And she willing to be a side chick. Listen to me. She willing to be the side chick just based on the fact that her having a sexual relationship with your man.
That's
just because she's able to have a sexual relationship with your man, she feel like she look like you now.
Yeah, she feel like she on your status on some level.
Ugly. Y'all might think that I'm this and I'm that, but her man think I look like her.
He want it.
He let me come through and see him 2 or 3 times a week, showing up, and we've been rocking good for a while now.
Mm-hmm.
And he think I'm just in her mind, guys. This is the lie she telling herself. He think I'm as good as she is. He think that my sex is better than yours, but he can't leave you because you gonna be mad and you gonna take him for child support and alimony and this and that. So he can't leave you right now. But if he could, he'd be over here with me, guys. This is the mindset behind the female man, the Jezebel.
Yes.
She truly gets all of her. She gets her power and she gets encouragement. She actually feel like she look better than you. She feel like her sex is better than yours. She feel like her personality is better than yours. She feel like if he could choose today, she don't even want. Listen to me, y'all. She ain't even attracted to dudes out single. She don't want nothing to do with them. She want your man because she can play the side chick and she get to be you.
They feel with jealousy and envy. It's jealousy and envy. My mom, I don't know which one then slept with my first one. They still talk to them, either the mother or the sister. That's what they do. They'll sleep with your dude. They get cool with your dude. Family, covert narcs. Okay, I'm talking primary family, mother, sister, primary cousin. That's what they do because you were envy from childhood. You had a light on you from childhood. A lot of y'all did, and they hated you. Like, I know for a fact my mom hated me, but she can't say that or she'll be a bad mom. But they hate you because you got attention, because God's hand was on you. You know, people can sense the presence of God even if they don't know that's what it is. So they hated you. Something about you.
But hold up. I want to tell y'all something else though. She hates you because you ain't ugly. Now, what does that mean? That means that you don't have an ugly character.
You don't have an ugly character.
You don't have a character where you look down on people. See, she hates you because you got a look that she dream about having. And she want to be able to look down on people. She want to be able to look at women and, yeah, y'all just gawk at me. Look at how good I look, and you ugly. I look good and you ugly. See, she mad because she was born genetically malfunctioned.
Yeah.
She's looking at you and she's saying, if I just look like you, man, I can control these dudes out here. I can control these relationships, and they would do what I want them to do. So because she cannot control them, because she's so ugly inside, that ugliness inside has transferred outside. So now she's saying, I just want to hurt you. I just want to get back at you. I just want to get in your face and do this to you right here and put a marker on your face and that marker on your body so you ain't all perfect, because it's eating her up every time she around you, and you speaking life into people. You speaking, even when something bad happened in your life, you still pick yourself back. She don't do that.
No.
She's been living her whole life as a number two. She don't even see herself as a number one. She don't see herself like that. She like, no, as long, guys, I'm telling you, this is narc math. Narc math. She feel like if your man married you and she looking at you like you the finest thing ever, she look at it like, if I can have sex with your man, then your man think that I look like you or better than you.
But you know what? Let me give you the flip side of that too, Harry. You may have one that is jealous of you and look like you. I mean, and don't look like you and want to say, you know, they know your man is not going to leave, but you know, narcs go tell everybody, I'm providing, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. She can't beat you with looks. She could beat you with finances. She know that man is not gonna leave you, so she'll take money. If she can't take your man, she'll take your money out your household and have him provide for a second household. And some of them don't even want to be the main chick because they seeing how the main chick is being done. So they sit on the sideline and just drain that man for his money and pretend you know they want to be with that person. They feeding him lies too.
And this is another thing. Holy, while it's on my mind, y'all think that they don't see that smile on your face? You walking around happy, you walking around fulfilled, and you got the life you want, and she don't got the one.
You got the life.
Yeah. Man, I hate your guts because she got the life she want. You living how she wanted to live. Look at y'all. Look at y'all over there all peaceful, and y'all got a nice little home, and y'all got no idea. I got everything in the world that everybody ever would want. Now I'm gonna come in there and tear it down.
Oh yeah,
and they would do it for decades. My mama, we would go over there all the time. I would never have known they would cheat like that. But they was the best friend of the stepdad, the actual woman that he was married to. She was real nice and sweet and everything. I would never have thought that them two would have been cheating, because my mom was always so nice to her, like, oh, da da da. She did her hair. See, you got to be so careful with these covert women narcs, that they seem so nice and helpful, and you really think they are this good, awesome person. You have to have extreme discernment, because that whole affair went on for 10 years. Okay, 10 years. And because she was married, because she, narcs is just waiting on that 10-year mark so they can get that pension or that retirement, whatever they got to do to get some of that money once they divorce. You got to have 10 years. My mom do the calculation. She said 10 years. They just dealing with that. She hated the stepdad, but she would sleep with the best friend because the best friend was married to this woman who was so nice and so sweet, and she just couldn't stand it because she was not like that. She didn't feel that emotional bond with her children that lady felt with her children. I'm telling you, they rationale, it is jealousy and envy. They feel like they should be the one that's always getting all the adoration anytime they step in a room, anywhere they go. And they don't want their children to outshine them. They don't want their significant other to outshine them. They don't want friends to outshine them. That's why they go for their familiars being that dirty pond, because they don't want nobody to outshine them everywhere they go. And they don't have a high enough status to be shine worthy, because they don't even know God. God is the light.
That's why they surround themselves with people who has less than them. And they all be bums. You that one, they just be king bum. That's all they be. You the king of bums because you may have a vehicle better than theirs, or you might have a couch set that look better than theirs. These people are always competing with other people. It's always a competition. When these female narcissists see you and see your life, they want that. Some of them don't want
Yes,
to be
indeed.
in that relationship with that person. Some of them just want what y'all have, far as materialistic things. And if they can subtract that from you and add to them, then that's all they care for. But they, the reason why your narcissists run over there is because they're being mind games are being played on them. They dealing with another narcissist. It's that push pull. They always
Mhm.
want what they can't have, and that's why they run over to that other situation. They didn't leave that situation because of you. They left that situation because that person was playing mind games on them. They subjected to that stuff too, and they fall
Mhm.
into it and they run over there, and it's not what they thought it was, and then
There
they
you
want
go.
to come back, and that's why I keep saying 10 toes, guys, 10 toes down. You have them in this chat bagging like this dude is. You have them in this chat deflecting like this dude is continuing to do. Here and read this stuff, y'all. It is so entertaining to me because there is nothing that this man could ever say to me that could make me feel sorry for him enough to take him back. There's no apology that can open a closed door. There's nothing, and y'all
No.
be like that.
Never, ever.
Life is
Never,
better
ever.
was even in that situation. I have more things, I have better things, and it's mine. And the
Say that.
only person can
Say
destroy
that. Say that for him.
me.
He ain't hear you. He ain't hear you, China.
The only person can destroy it is me. And I'm continuing to
That's it.
my life. I'm making moves that I'm keeping silent because there are people are doing witchcraft. They have money
Mhm.
spirits. I've been watching that stuff so much, man. I didn't even know that a bird could be a monitoring spirit.
Mhm.
It
A
can be
roach can.
a bug. It could be anything. And that's why we supposed to always move in silence because you never know who or what is listening. This world is sadistic. They sit
Yeah.
there, they pretend to be your friends, pretend to be your co-workers, and they are jealous of you the entire time and want to see you fail because they don't have it in them to get what you have. A person will always, they can't grow to your level, so they're comfortable where they are, so they have to bring you down so that they can feel comfortable and sit in their misery and then they're not having nothing. They can't bear to see you have it. Man, y'all should see how I went to my job. I started my job with the things that I have, and people
Yeah.
are envious the whole entire time,
One
and they're
time.
gonna see me fail, and it's not gonna happen. I've heard some things because God reveals things to you, especially when you're following Him, and that's why it's important for you guys to. Man, I swear to God, I love that I gave my life over to Christ. I talk about it every day, all day, every day. I,
Yeah.
I love it. I mean, I'm not perfect. The only person that God wanted to be perfect was Jesus. And
Yep.
he needed him for a bigger purpose, bigger than you and bigger than me. And he used them for that purpose. And I got to give it to y'all the raw tonight. I'm feeling this, and that's why I'm talking the way I am. And I'm gonna repent at the end of the night, and I'm not gonna do it again because once you repent, you have to turn away from it. But I
You
got to give it to y'all tonight.
to turn away, like it's changing your mind about all of it. And sometimes
I'm gonna
it
let the cuss words just be and let it juice up on me. And Lord gonna forgive me.
and we can't, like God was showing me through all this, we can't be hard on ourselves to that degree because we just a vessel. The real me, he chose a broken person. Me, let me get into myself. like real quick in a couple months. I have no problem sharing my testimony because I'm always like, God, you chose me, but he always chooses the weak because he confounds. He said that he used the foolishness to confound the wise. So he would take somebody broken that dropped out of school, that was having kids, doing all of that crazy stuff, and combined with him. When anytime you see the wisdom and the elevation, you can't do nothing but let him get the glory, because there's no way it could have came from you. So that's why he chose me. But the real me, out of character, like the me, old me, I would be smoking weed, having sex, all those things I used to really, really like. Alcohol, all of that. I really, really used to enjoy all of that stuff. And if given the right situation and I'm tripping, that would be the vice I go to. Like I would, okay, I gotta calm my nerves. Okay, I'm doing this. That's just genetically how it was. But once you came out of that, and then God has started to cleanse and purify you, and then you try to go back, oh, it is a completely different experience. You hit a vape of certain, or you take some gummies. I went into full psychosis real quick. Everything turned colonial and everything. So can't do that. Drinking, your whole body will lock up. Sex, that would just be like, what the heck? Why? And all of that stuff will happen real quick once you start to change. So he starts to purify you, but as you're working out your walk with him, you might think that this still, like, you still might like the old stuff, and he'll let you try it just so you would know, wait a minute, I think I'm done with this. I'm gonna change my mind. That's repentance. I changed my mind about clubbing and stuff. I don't like it anymore. That's how it work on your walk. So there's nobody that's perfect. I'm jacked up. I'm like, and even if I give a message, I'm gonna give it to it in my raw style. I used to have that fake religious tone, like, hey guys, and God is love, like he love you. I was fake. That was a religious spirit. The real me, I'm gonna give it to you real. Like that's it, because I can only be me.
Real talk. And that's how you keep your credibility. And I've had issues where people have complained about my foul mouth and everything, but if that's the way I can give it to you, no matter how you receive it, that's how you should take it. And God has never, like I said, the only person God needed was Jesus. Everybody else were murderers and everything else.
Yeah.
If you're perfect at this point, he can't use you, because you have to be an example of his work, and he needs to be glorified in the work that he done in you. He have to have people see who you are and who you become. And
Yeah.
so that's why it's important for you guys not to judge people, because we all, like I made a post today. I said we all fall from grace in order for God to get us back in his grace.
Yeah.
This how it is.
Come on.
Because we can get beside ourselves, and each time that we fall, he said we might fall, but he will never cast us down. So he's not casting us out. It's not that we just fell because we're casting out. There is something else, another layer that he has to reveal. If I wouldn't have failed, I wouldn't have known I was dealing with there's a layer of self-righteousness that can go in there. I can go there real quick, because it was like 3 years to tell them, see, why are y'all still fornicating? Well, I wasn't just exposing myself to, in those situations. So of course I'm not going to do it, because I'm not in those situations. But if I'm in a situation, now I see, okay, yep, it can happen. But God has to reveal this. With the narcissist, he showed me a whole different layer to this whole mind thing. Our subconscious mind, the narcissist got a whole idol in there. And every time we constantly dealing with them, talking about them, looking at stuff up, we are manifesting them into our world. We do. We have so much power in our mind. You literally will be manifesting the narcissist and their supply into your world. And then it becomes a toxic world. And then you're like, oh, I'm thinking about him again. You got to cut off the devil. Like if you got a decaying wound, if your toe turned black and you got diabetes, you don't cut that toe off, your leg gonna turn black. You don't cut that leg off, you're gonna die. It's painful. That's a painful experience. That's agony. But you have to go through pain when you're dying to something, so you can live, so healthy tissue can grow. Like that's what you have to do with the narcissist. You have to cut it off. And it take us, that's the hard part, is coming to that realization we have to make that choice and cut this off in order for us to live. And then admitting that I actually like some of the stuff. I got familiar with pain, and I actually like some of the good things, or things that I thought I liked. I actually like some of the rebellion. We
You know,
gotta admit that. I like being rebellious. It's like, forget the world. I ain't gotta worry about nothing. Da, 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 da. I like doing all of that. I was tripping. I was
but
like, but that's not reality. That's fantasy. You gotta
but
get out of fantasy.
I want to say to scattered Israelite, that's not true. You cannot judge. You're not God. You can't say this is a righteous judgment against somebody. You're not God. You're not talking about because they're not committing the same sin. You're committing sin. Sin is sin. You can't judge
Yeah.
because of the sin that they're committing and you're committing another sin. You're not God. At the end of the day, that's who you're going to stand before and be judged, and he has the final say. And those, he said, judge not lest you be judged. So how does that make sense? It doesn't make sense what you're saying, but if that's what you go by, then so be it. That's you, that's your belief, but that's not what the Bible says. And
Uh,
that's not going by.
a lot of what I realized, like I'm gonna tell you guys like a personal experience, like when God is helping me, because I had a huge like religious spirit, self-righteousness. Like he really helping me with that. Everything that I've ever said about somebody, trust and believe, I've experienced it. I would eat my own words because I'd be like, man, I would never do that. Da, 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 da. I always ended up eating my own words. So now I got to the point. I'll just keep going with like, okay, well, we just gonna keep going what God is saying with me, and I will only use myself as a testimony rather than trying to tell somebody what they need to do and everything else. And I'm not saying anything against like what your comment is, or it's not referring to that, but I'm saying as far as my personal experience, for me to avoid unnecessary spiritual warfare, I don't want to point out other people's like stuff unless I'm not myself. Now, if I'm the old Keisha, or I'm not myself, I will put somebody on blast, go all the way off, and ready to throw hands if they come to me. Yes, that's the old Keisha, but God is stripping that away. So the new me today.
Fight somebody, you ready to scrap? You ready to get the
Oh
scrap?
yeah,
You
the
know,
baby daddy that's cutting the heads off the chicken. I was like, I had did a video like I'm about to roll up, I'm about to pull up on them. My son kind of on fire because he doing that. And this girl got words. I already fought both of them before. I would do it again. Yeah, I did all of that.
and they drag you to
I
that. That
I
just shows
was a little
how perfect
hitting the vape with it.
because these people will literally want to make you just really cause harm to,
Yes,
because they are antagonistic. And that's why
you
I
say it.
disagree when Patrice said that, the covert female narcissist is the worst. No, the overt is, because they are antagonistic. They don't give a damn what nobody think about them. They don't care what nobody say, and they're going to come at you. They're going to give
Yeah,
you everything they got because they don't have no, that's why I don't believe they say, oh, they shame. They have, no, the hell they don't. They don't have no shame.
no,
They'll sleep with your cousin. They'll sleep with their own kid. They'll sleep.
yeah,
Whoa.
Don't have no shame. They don't have no guilt. They don't have no empathy. When somebody is self-centered, it's about them and what not about what somebody else feels. It's always them trying to one up you because you have
mm-hmm.
a little fragile ego, or you said that, oh, I think you're this, or I think you that, or I think you should apologize, and then that makes them want to go out and sleep with your best friend because now you hurt them. They want to go out and sleep with your cousin. You think they don't know who these people are? They scoping these people out from day one. They scoping out
Yeah.
enemies. They scoping out who's going, and they scoping out who's not, and they know who to stay away from and who to approach.
I'm telling you, and their whole goal is to destroy everything that you have. Him and they, it's a wicked attraction. If anybody ever seen that show, they just got a co-partner. That whole demonic entanglement they be in, it is all about you. Like it's so insane. The exes say, "Hey, I can go be with my first wife right now. She got a house and all of that." That's what keep them together. Well, they're not really. It's weird. It's evil. It's exactly what evil is. Chaos. It doesn't make any sense because there's no together if everybody's sleeping with everybody, but they think so, and they will do things. They will say it at the right time to try to provoke you, because a lot of times they're doing witchcraft, and if they can get you provoke and get an energy emotion in it, then they can send their spell to cause sanity. That was on this insanity. That was on this life is spiritual. So a lot of times a narcissist will trigger a reaction out of you or get an emotion so their witchcraft can work. We got to understand these people are in the occult. Like a lot of them are doing occult practices, and they are fully aware on how to steal destinies, how to send spells, how to do tarot. They're doing all of that. And they don't have to be knowledgeable as far as education wise. They are doing these things. I've seen it. Like they're doing these things now. And they hate you to that degree that they are seeking dark arts. And so their goal is to get you to react. Because if you react, then their spell can work. And we got to understand that. We got to understand these people are in that and not think, well, no, I don't think my narcissist would do that. Well, I didn't think my first husband would be cutting heads off of chickens. And I was married to him for 13 years and he knew God. I said, he got an altar. He got an altar. I heard the recording, everything. They are sitting there chanting my name. They doing all kind of stuff to try to put curses on the clinic, curses on this. It was so bad that God poured out such a blessing. I wasn't even real. I was shocked that I was getting blessed so much. Because you can't curse what God has blessed. So a narcissist only fail themselves. I mean, his life, he was mad because I didn't give him money to take care, because he had my oldest daughter, who's almost 30 years old, went to his house. I didn't give him money to fund her going to his house. That's how insane they are. He's like, you could have gave me money.
Let me say this before you read that. What I want to say to you guys is, stop using these terms that we learned in the beginning, like reactive abuse. That's not reactive abuse. That's self-defense. They want to label you as an abuser. How are you abusing somebody that's abusing you? Stop saying them terms. You say supply. It's not supply. They're stealing your energy. They're stealing your life. It's not supply. Let's try to normalize not using these terms. These are just ways of prettying it up, because if you look at, oh, they're just getting supply, then you're not looking at, oh, they're antagonizing me to get a reaction out of me. Oh, you're looking at, oh, this, I'm abusing them because it's reactive to what they did. No, that's a defense mechanism. It's not abuse. We need to not use these terms. Where these terms come from, it was coined by narcissists. And it was given to therapists. The therapists are using it. Let's not use these terms. Let's say them for what they are, call a spade, because we can get lost in all of these terms and lose sight of what this really is. It's all spiritual.
Right.
Come on. You dropped that one. Focus for Life. Thanks for the super chat. Focus for Life said, narcissists do nothing but make life difficult.
Yeah.
They even try to make life difficult for you when you aren't with them anymore. It's endless. And yes, that was the goal the entire time they were with you, to make your life a hopeless, defeated,
all of that,
dysfunctional project. They want a life of happiness the way you want it.
No.
They want friction. They want dysfunction. They want to argue because that's what's going to keep your blood boiling. That's what's going to make you die early.
They want you crazy.
Take you out. I'm telling you what it is. That's what's going to make you age faster.
Yeah.
With somebody always got something, no matter what, they can find fault in $1 billion.
Yeah.
Why do y'all get all $100 bills? Why? What am I gonna do with all these $100? Anything that you can imagine.
Mm-hmm.
They know how to take all the air out the balloon so that it falls. And if you stay with them, if you stay around them, that's what your life is going to be. Life is just going to be one big letdown, one big disappointment after another, because you're with somebody whose life was a big disappointment in the first place, guys.
Yeah.
Stop feeling sorry for people. Guys, that's the main one. That's the main one. I'm telling you, I'm a really be on that, because that's the one y'all missing. The person you feel sorry for, you feel like they got a raw deal. They should have got more than they got. No, they shouldn't have.
Mm-mm.
None of us should have. We should have got what we got. We should have got exactly what we worked for.
Yeah.
Okay? Because guess what? At the end of the day, you can't learn anything if everything in your life went great. What did you? You didn't learn about adversity. You didn't fix yourself. If you didn't have to deal with the devil himself, how would you know what the real devil was all about? What life was all about? We'd be walking out here like space cadets had we not met the devil in this life.
And I knew that we can defeat the devil.
We would be out here trying to figure it out. And guess what? You would have so much fear of the devil. I don't fear the devil.
Mm-mm.
I don't fear the devil because I realize this joker is weak and confused.
Confused.
He is weak because only a hater, y'all. A hater is somebody who don't have no power.
Yeah.
That's their only power. I hate you because of whatever you got or whatever you did or whatever you look like. That's a hater.
Yeah.
Somebody who has the same potential physically. We all governed by the same laws of motion and gravity, and they have the same potential, yet they hate you because you somehow, some way, you are still superior. You still, even when you lose, you win because you're still trying to make yourself better. They don't. They take it personal. They personally feel like I should have more than you. I should have more than you because I'm better than you. They really feel that in their spirit. That I'm better than you part. They feel that in their spirit, y'all.
See, but you know what? That's the thing too, because I know a lady right now. Oh my God, she is like the evilest person, and there's not one person in this town that would not say that she is evil. She is the type of woman where she's the dean of a high school, and she have all these degrees, and she targeted me because she saw something in me. She got more degrees than I could ever have. And she's the type of person feel like you shouldn't be breathing the same air as her because of the degrees that she got. You shouldn't be able to sit
That's some people feel too.
At her because of the degrees she got. But you know what I got that she don't have, and why she targeted me? Because everybody see her for who she is outside of those degrees, and everybody not looking at my degrees and then looking at me for who I am. You're with degrees that's evil. Here it is, a person that has less and has a light that I would rather be around. You got to use your degrees to sit in rooms with people that don't want to be bothered with you. All this person got to do is show up, and everybody want to be around that person, and that's what it is.
You stepping on toes.
And people be questioning why God chose us. This is why. You see how you just came. This God need a people that is about it. Remember there used to be a song, about it. That's it. That God don't need a person that's gonna be like, oh, okay. He do in some areas. Like, I'm not saying he won't have them. They really good at hospitality. They really good at some things that's also needed in the body. But when you going into spiritual warfare, you gotta be ready to throw hands and know how to scrap and don't care. People think he gotta strip all that away.
When it comes time for battle, you want somebody that just been in the gym practicing basketball,
right?
Somebody who done got experience fighting. When it comes time to battle, do you want somebody who's in the gym lifting weights all the time? Oh man, they strong. He's strong. Or do you want somebody who actually got a reputation for whooping up on somebody? And guys, that's what this is all about, man. I get attacked all the time. Not as bad anymore. Not as bad as I used to, But man, people would call me. I remember this one guy who called me, man. This dude called me and was pissed. I was like, you paid a session just to call me to let me know you pissed off me? Like, are you serious? I mean, he was like, well, who are you? Who authorized you to speak on this subject? And why are you not using the DSM? And I was like, well, first of all, sir, first and foremost, let me read you my credentials if I can. Because you obviously went to school and got your piece of paper and think you know something, or think you authorized to tell me that I don't know something. But remember, first thing we're going to recognize is that you not just made a call to me, but you paid to talk to me.
Yeah.
Right? So anybody that knows anything about business, you're not a professional until somebody pays you for your services. Okay? You're not a professional until somebody pays you for that service. I said, now, if you was my first client, I technically would be a professional. But I got so much more than that. Sir, who wrote the DSM? Who wrote the DSM, and what's their qualifications to tell you or me about this? What study did they do? No, I ain't talking about the gathering of information from everybody else. I'm talking about your personal gathering. What did you do to gather information? Because at that time, I was like, dude, I got 3 years of information from clients. What you got? So that's what I'm using. And I got clients from every continent on the planet. So that certifies me. Okay, that piece of paper ain't nothing but your piece of paper. That's it. What is it getting somebody through your door? And who? And then on top of that, where is the list of people that listen to what you're talking about that it's helped them in their life and clear their life up?
Right.
So thank you. I surely appreciate you patronizing me. But if you feel like you about to belittle me somewhere, I mean, feel free to jump in that chat. If you want to come on the show, I'll sure bring you right in here.
Come on.
I will. Yes, I'll put you right in here as long as you don't start acting crazy and disrespectful. I look forward to it.
Exactly.
I absolutely look forward to it.
Exactly.
And there's nothing in the DSM.
You're going to come in here and qualify yourself. I'm qualified. I'm already qualified. And I can prove it.
Because they know, Harry, all they have to do is put it in the chat and it will sit there. And it doesn't the defense because they figure you're going to defend yourself against it. And that's why I ignore stuff. When people come in this chat, if you're not coming on this screen and showing your face and coming to me with whatever you're saying, I have no words for you. But I will definitely answer your questions and your concerns if you come on here. See, that's the thing. People are keyboard warriors. That's all they are. They
oh my goodness, man.
and some dummy is going to read it and it's going to click and they're going to stick with it. And I don't know how many people are wolves in sheep clothing that come on here. I'm going to tell y'all like this. If there's ever a day and I'm on this show and somebody come on here and I disappear, I feel bad because that's them. Know that.
And look, hey, John, you know what? My biggest thing to do was, dude, you probably got a degree in accounting or something like that. Something that you're not even using. So then what do you have it for? Tell me how it makes you significant. You went to a school. Listen, you went to a school, you paid for some education. Listen, that ain't nothing but a whole scam on a whole nother level. And I ain't trying to say that to discredit everybody, but everybody who went and got that scam, they pissed off and giving these people these hundreds of thousands of dollars that you got to pay these people back to work a job that don't even got nothing to do with the degree that you got.
And that you hate.
Like, come on, man. Stop, man. Because I didn't go for the because they didn't sucker me out of no 200K. 200K? Stop.
Now,
No. And I'm saying I'm just being real. That's the world we live in. They say, okay, look, if y'all give up these jobs, corporate America, we can charge these people hundreds of thousands of dollars and we'll give y'all a kickback as long as you give them a job. That's all this country is, man. It is nothing but a man. Good God Almighty!
People better know how to access the kingdom, because that's it. I was sitting there. You will be in a job, and you will only be working just to work until you are able, one, to get away from these things, because these things are connected to poverty. No matter, every time you get ahead, it'll be a catastrophe or a poor investment or something will happen that's demonic that will drain your finances. Once you get away from them, that's when God will begin to release stuff. It's hard for him to release the abundance when you attach to death and decay, because he don't intend for that kingdom to have it. And if you're attached to him by a covenant agreement, that kingdom will get it. So you got to let these things go. They made a bunch of choices and decisions repeatedly throughout life that got them in a situation that they in. And we be feeling sorry for them. We be feeling like, well, maybe we can help them. We can do that. They wasn't trying to get help when God was trying to do that. They made repeated decisions to deceive, to manipulate, to be a bad person, to carry envy, to carry jealousy, to carry hatred towards people, to talk about people on the job. Some of them even did some, extreme harm to people intentionally. I've done harm to people unintentionally, provoked and things. So I'm not going to say like doing harm to people is a reason why. Well, I guess it led me to a lot of decisions or situations. But some people really enjoy doing harm to people. It's all about that heart. And their heart, which is their subconscious thinking. That's the seat of the soul, is your subconscious mind, your soul heart. Their heart it has wicked thoughts. The program that program their thoughts is wicked continuously. If you give them $1,000, they're gonna do something wicked with $1,000. You give them $1 million, they're gonna do wicked things with $1 million. They're gonna still do the wicked stuff because they are a wicked person, and God knows that.
A lot of people, I've seen some people in this chat, oh, my narcissists have money. Oh, my narcissists, they're well off. They're not poor. But are they? Because just because you see this doesn't mean that they're doing well here. Their health could be failing. You see Donald Trump. He has money. That man's health is failing. That man falls asleep while he's talking on TV. That man has ruined the economy, and in his delusional ass mind on TV talking about the best economy. Where in the hell do you see that? You have people struggling.
He talking about in his house only.
You're right. And that's the thing. Yeah. You got schools nowadays that have food pantries inside of them.
But you know what?
Bad it is.
You know what though?
Yeah.
Look, I want y'all to understand something, that the same way he acts, good God, that's man, it's the same delusion of the Jezebel.
Yeah.
It's the same patterns. They make up their own truth. They make up their own story and tell their own story any type of way they want. I'm telling y'all, when y'all see a Jezebel, you looking at Donald Trump.
Let me say this real fast, Harry. I'm going to end what I was going to say with this. You know what? A lot of people, they got money. This man is a prime example. This man don't give a damn about the money. You're not hearing about him spending it. This man wants the power. He wants to control other things. You're not hearing about what he's spending his money on, what he is investing his money on. All you hearing about is the destruction of other people. All his money did was allow him to destroy a fucking country, to destroy our lives. It just put him in spaces and places where he could do that. This man is not investing in nothing. You're not hearing about, all he doing is taking in. But where is he putting it out? Nowhere.
And did anybody really understand the history of him? Because this doctor that collaborated with me, he really explained and broke that down. He was like, because he's very politically involved. He's like, nobody really understand the history when he didn't have that money like that. They gave him from that, the one overseas gave him that money to put him in that position to do the very thing that he's doing. It wasn't what everybody think. He was not a good businessman. Entertainment did that for him. Hollywood is an illusionist. Like they did all of that stuff so that our minds can be tricked into believing that, because it's as seen on TV. We believe what we see on TV, and they programmed us to think that this man would do that, but he didn't. He ran his business to the ground, all kind of stuff. These are wicked people. The only reason why they got money is because people who were righteous gave up their inheritance. That's it. If you get with a narcissist, there's a transfer of wealth. There's a bunch of billionaires on here that's not billionaires because they got with a narcissist. It tell you in the Bible, if you lay down with a whore, then you're going to be poor. That's it. You're going to be poor. That wealth is going to go to the kingdom of darkness. So you might have $1 billion destiny, your bright star, and then that whore who got a mama that's a witch, seen your star, hooked y'all or made sure that she taught her daughter how to get with you. They took your money to that kingdom, and now we looking at the ones on TV and yachts and stuff while we sitting here trying to figure out how to make $1 out of 15 cents. You know, that's it. That's poverty. That's how it's explained, because whoredom, being with a whore like that, and I'm gonna say that's how these Jezebels are. The women in my family that are Jezebels, they are whores. They dress like that, they act like that, they do that, and they laugh. They be having diseases. They don't care, and they sleep with anybody that's gonna buy them some weed. Okay, that would be defined as a whore.
Hey Keith, that's really what I'm talking about, y'all. That's really what I'm talking about. That's the reason that there is so much division in relationships now, is because we don't let the whores come in and act like they deserve the same respect as a real woman.
Yeah.
See, guys, if we don't talk about it to make the separation, then they come right in. The Jezebel sitting there like, no. This the sisterhood. This is a sisterhood. No, it's not. And you gotta make the separation. You gotta make the separation, because if you don't, y'all see where everything is already at.
Yeah.
Y'all see where this stuff is at out here. It ain't where it's headed. It's there. Can't get along with nobody. Can't nobody get along with you. And you look at now, the season of dating, I be seeing on my timeline, or just on Facebook, how, man, because I'm watching what women are saying, and I'm watching what men are saying. And for the most part, when I see women saying, literally nowadays, a real date is going to a coffee shop, getting a cup of coffee. I said, how in the hell did this place get to the point where a dude don't even want to take you out to show you off, to take you to a nice date no more? What has happened? Because you got so many trifling, cruddy females that will go out here, and they literally got people named. Okay, this person in their phone. Okay, this is lunch on Tuesdays. This is dinner on Thursdays. This is Saturday. He gonna give me money just so I can go out to brunch with my friends. And this person is the fingernail money. This person is money. And they literally run themselves just like that, like it's a business.
Yeah.
And then some of them, they'll try to say, well, I ain't sleeping with all of them. Yes, they are. Yes, they will lie and pretend. They lie and pretend for everybody.
Yeah.
But guys, y'all notice, you can see where men at. Men, okay, we'll buy you something once, we might buy you something twice, but you're not gonna be calling my phone once a week. All I hear from you is on Tuesday. Like, we not putting that together. And you got people out there, and I'm telling y'all, man, they sitting behind the scenes, and they will tell. You listen to some of these coaches or whatever they call themselves, and they telling women, no, y'all got to do this, and it's like the blind leading the blind. You're not talking about.
That's all it is.
Women who are in successful relationships, they telling you a bunch of craziness from a sick, because it's guys, y'all don't even see. If they can keep all of y'all single, then they look at it like, okay, I got a better chance at getting the man I want. And those are the main ones that will sit there and be the side chick. They comfortable being the side chick because they want that accreditation to say, oh yeah, I used to deal with him too.
Mm-hmm.
If you married to like a celebrity or something like that,
yeah.
Oh my God, man.
Oh yeah.
Man,
And you got guys that are capitalize on that. They know, like, you're the standard. I'm the standard for many men. Like, I'm the standard. And if you're the standard, that's gonna they gonna flash you in front of their baby mama because they still trying to get them. They gonna flash you in front of that other ex. They gonna flash you in front of all these people. Like, look, I got this person, this high caliber person after me and all of that. But when you dealing with a righteous one, even though we may fall, we may compromise, which we shouldn't. If God got his hand on us, if you're dealing with a righteous one, it ain't even a competition. There are two kingdoms involved. You dealing with a kingdom of death and a kingdom of life. You can't even say, oh, well, this one built like this and this one built like that. With God, there is none of that. There's covenant. God is a covenant God. So when you have a covenant God and God is covenant, you're dealing in a whole different, your mind is not even prepared to handle a woman like that. And you trying to compare that type of woman, a daughter, to a Harley, that you delusional at that point. Because the Father himself is going to step on the scene and not prepared to handle that.
But you can't compare them to. And another thing,
it's two kingdoms.
A dude. Listen, y'all. A real dude, a real man.
Yeah.
Let's not even talk about the real man. We know what a real man gonna do, what he's supposed to do. A narcissist man. Y'all ladies, y'all wonder if this dude is a narc, is he this and that? Man, does he seek out responsibility?
Exactly.
You can cut that fool day one. Does he seek out responsibility? Listen, y'all. Men know one thing from birth, and that is somebody gonna provide, and it's gonna be you. And that's what's put in your head from the beginning of your life. Boy, one day you're gonna grow up, you're gonna have to do X, Y, and Z. And any man that is looking for the way out of responsibility. See, a man looks forward to responsibility. He ain't ducking what he got to take care of. No.
Right.
He's glad. Oh, I'm glad to do that. That's my job. It makes him feel like a man. When you got one this baby, I'm gonna need you to go handle blah blah blah. I'm gonna need this, do this, and I need you to do. And don't get me wrong, y'all. Sometimes we fall short. Money is money. Your money gonna get funny sometimes.
Yeah.
But a man gonna do, man, I gotta do what I gotta do. I'm gonna get out here, I'm gonna get me a job and a part-time and another full-time. If that's what I gotta do to take care of my situation here, then that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. That's how men function. If you find one out here that has feminine tendencies, a feminine tendency for a man is a dude that's gonna lie to you. Yeah. Just openly lie to you about stupid stuff. Just looking at. That's feminine energy.
And they hate women.
You scared of
it? Like they don't.
Just
if you're gonna get a whooping, she gonna give you a whooping if you lie because you can't tell her the truth. What you fear? Yeah. She can't whoop you. What you fear?
And you know what? Keisha told the truth. She just brought up something I just thought about where one guy did say to me, and that's how I knew. You know, a narcissist is going to always tell on themselves. And this person said to me, he was like, oh man, a lot of women going to be mad because you smart, you beautiful, and you have a nice ride and all of this. Light bulb. When a person says that, that's triangulation. They automatically just using you to make other people jealous. They don't want you. They're gonna always tell on themselves. They're gonna, when they say stuff like that, they're literally telling you your purpose in their life. Yeah. Make this person jealous to bring this person back into the fold.
And that person about to dog them. because every narcissist that I know that got back with somebody based on a status of me or whatever, like they was looking for this or whatever, that person got back with them, that person dogged them. The first husband, the one he went, she dogs him all the time. She told me I can't stand him either. When they not plotting against me, sometimes I mean she into female. She was like, I'd rather be with a female. I'm more man than him. But he just used to trick her out when she was underage. That's how debased my first husband's mind was. And she got stuck with him. She was like, I just can't afford to live on my own. I tried with the income tax and it didn't work. So I can't afford to live on my own. But I hate him. And this is what they end up with. And then they end up on alcohol. Like my first ex, he alcoholic, because you have to have a vice. You're going to have to smoke or drink or have some pornography or something going on when you're dealing with one of these birds, because addiction come with it, and you got to check out. You got to check out because it's such an insanity chaos. You're going to have to pick up a habit. Within a couple months, I was vaping, bruh. I'm like, I don't even know what I'm vaping, but I'm going to do something, because if I don't, I'm going to have homicidal thoughts. It's like you have to do something dealing with them, because they take you so out of character that the stuff that they do and say, you have to check out. And anybody that can make you check out and it's not that they're telling you to do it and anything like that. Anybody that you are dealing with, and that situation or that time frame is causing you to be out of character, because you got to look at it like evaluating your own self and your own choices. It's causing you to be out of character to the point of doing some type of drugs or alcohol or some vice you didn't used to do. You have to stop there, and you have to understand that person was sent to destroy you, to destroy your destiny. Satan is a destiny destroyer. He think destiny when we think dates. That's how he think. Destiny. Oh, I got to destroy her. And he will do everything he can. Whoever vessel he got access to pimp out, he will send them to destroy you. And the only way you would know, because you would go to Delulu land, somebody got to be brave enough. I'm thankful I had people who called me out on it. I'm so grateful. They got to be brave enough to say, man, you did this. Look at you. You said this. It's you. You did. Look what you're doing. So you can see yourself like, whoa, I don't even recognize who's in the mirror right now. This person got to, that's it. They sent by the devil, because only the devil going to do that. And then you got to stop entertaining the devil.
And sometimes we have to speak life into each other, because,
Yeah.
I'm not going to get all into it, but, me and Keisha, she been going through it. And I've been talking to her. We've been talking on the phone. We've been texting. Here my girl is. I was so excited. I'm happy you here. It's her story to tell, but my girl been going through it. And I got
hey man, it happens. It happens,
Till my son caught on fire, I was like, okay, I gotta stop.
There is a human on this panel with real heartbeats, real feelings. They're seeing the exact same thing, y'all. They're seeing the exact same thing, giving you the cues in real time, telling you what to look for, telling you what to avoid. So that's where that's the purpose here, and that's what we will keep on doing.
Let me tell you, life. We is in there, because you see these channels with people with all these viewers and all these followers, and these people not getting attacked. We don't have that following. We get attacked because we're the real deal. They're using numbers to hide behind, but we're sitting here getting attacked because we're the real deal.
You know what? If you look at how many people you used to see doing this, you notice it's always a new bunch. Because rarely are people sticking around, because you still got the real world out here on your heels. And if you got this microphone in your hand and you got to explain, hey, y'all, another one done got me. But at the end of the day, guess what? Okay. And the first thing you're showing everybody is, hey, I'm still here. I made it. I made it. I was dealing with another one. I didn't know they come in different. They come in different shapes, sizes, and colors, and they always gonna have a different angle on you mentally. So,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is what it is, y'all. You made it through. Focus for Life said narcissistic women become obsessed when they are jealous of you.
Yes.
They know they can't elevate their life. Whew. They know they can't elevate their lives. So their mission is to destroy your man. That was the message for real. We just got caught up in so many different places, but I wanted to just really kind of convey to y'all, man, ladies, it's some trifling whores out here that straight up only target men in relationships. They ain't thinking about a single dude out here. They don't even want to be bothered. They want your man, what you got. And that's why you see so many people out here, especially women. Well, I ain't say especially women, because I think it's both sides. People hide the person they dating on social media because you become a target. Once she messing with him. Okay, I'm gonna get him.
Yeah.
You got people that will run right behind with because they jealous of you, or they just like, I want to get you. I want to do something that's gonna hurt you. I want to see that look on your face, on the show next week when after you done seen what your man was doing with me. Yeah, let's see if you got that energy when you get up there next week. It's people out there that really want to see your reaction to stuff like that,
Oh
y'all.
yeah,
They do.
they do too. And a lot of people I've learned too that back and we used to say, "Oh, why they won't post us on their social media?" A lot of people say that's to keep their options open. That's the case too, but it's also to keep their enemies from wanting to get at
Man,
you because they
I'm
jealous
telling
of
Mm-hmm.
them, because they in competition with them. So sometimes it's that situation too, while they won't post you because they're hiding you from other
you.
people because they know
Mm-hmm.
everybody likes narcissists like taking people. They
Yeah.
like somebody that's in a relationship and they know these grimy people are going to go after you. And I spent a lot of time with this last person that I was with, and he hid me from social media and gatherings because of those reasons. Because when I did go around, that was the case. And so they
Mm-hmm.
Go.
hide people.
There you
Because
go.
they so mad. They like, oh, everybody like you. Everybody done that. When you hear comments like that, envy comments, oh, everybody like you, everybody like this one, you just gotta understand you're dealing with a debased mind, and there
No,
is nothing you can do with that.
yeah, don't let that situation get you tripped out. And look here, y'all. Good gracious, it is hot,
It
super
is hot.
outside. So this weekend, y'all stay in the house, man. Stay in the house, or wait till
Sweat.
about right now, right about right now, and then go outside. You can go outside, go to the pool, man. I'm like, wow, it is crazy. It is gonna be worse tomorrow, but I want everybody to enjoy their 4th of July weekend, and on our way out of here, we're gonna let the ladies, give y'all just a snippet more of what y'all been getting all this evening so we can get
Mhm.
up out of here and go see some fireworks because I think they start tonight and tomorrow. It's gonna be all weekend.
Yeah.
So what y'all gonna leave them with, ladies?
I just want to leave anybody with, like, if anyone is going through this or just coming out of this, and if they believe in stuff and they feel like their faith is being attacked, understand that it is written in the Bible, many are the afflictions of the righteous, and afflictions mean the evils. So we're going to be attacked, we're going to be faced with all of that, but it say God will deliver us out of them all. So he will deliver us if we cry out to him. Like, it was just a very trying time, because a lot of times we feel like, well, dang, we start beating ourselves up. How did I let this happen? My discernment is off, this and that. Sometimes you just might be getting tried in the fire, and God might be seeing, will you deny him? If you deal with this stuff, will you deny him? And sometimes you might just might go through this and everything, but you still cry out, God, I messed up, I did this, all of that, but I still know that you're good. I still know that you're God. I still know that one drop of blood will fix everything. That's how you have to fight when you're dealing with these type of narcissists, especially when they become covert, because you're going to always be faced with these type of tests and attacks, because Satan is not creative. He's going to send more of this kind of weaponry because this has worked at one point, and he's just going to camouflage them a little bit better. And so we have to trust our discernment the first time. We can't listen to what people are telling us, as far as beating us down or getting us to doubt ourselves. Because once we start doubting that flag, and we start thinking like, well, maybe it is me. Maybe I need to be more submissive. Maybe I'm too boisterous, or maybe I am pushing myself, my values and things. It's like once we start questioning that, then the enemy know he already got a foothold in our mind. And once he take our mind, our bodies, our desires, our temptation, all of that stuff will follow. So we got to have a made up mind when we're getting out of this, that we have had enough of these near-death experiences with the narcissist. And sometimes we have to silence out all these voices telling us who we're not. If you're not saying I'm a child of the living God, if you're not saying I'm fearfully and wonderfully made, if you're not saying these things about me, I don't want to hear. Because the minute I said, God, I am going to serve you, I became something different than you would ever see. It don't matter about the mess ups. It don't matter whatever you seeing now. I know that his hand is on me. I know that obviously at some point I'm going to make it, because I've seen evidence of him bringing me out of stuff throughout life. So if he's the author and finisher, it don't matter what you think about me when you see this fall, because a lot of people thought things were funny. Stuff is not funny anytime somebody going through hell. It's not funny. Only the kingdom of darkness think that. That's a mocking spirit. It is torment. It's torture. It's everything being thrown. And if one person being attacked, the whole body is affected in some way. So we should be praying and helping people get through stuff and building people up, because the narcissists and all of them are already doing the attacks. Like, you already have a whole kingdom of people that are already throwing that kind of energy. We don't want to become that. So we just want to understand and give ourselves, this is for in the mirror talk, give ourselves that compassion. Like, start loving on ourselves. I lost myself. We can't lose ourselves. We got to say, like, we are good people. Like, we are loved. We're worthy of love. We are beautiful. We have to start pouring into us the way that we would pour into a narcissist, the way that we would pour into other people. We have to value our time. These are good tips in getting over this. Treat your time like currency. How much time are you spending thinking about what to text this person, thinking about what to say to this person, the devil, that won't hurt the devil's feelings? Well, you still exist and you're breathing, so you're going to hurt their feelings. So we have to not waste time, okay? Because time is currency. Time is money. Time is energy. Time is worship. All of that. That's why the narcissist's job is to waste your time and pull your time away from God, so you can never become who God destined for you to be and walk in that greatness. When do we see the good part? When we leave them. That's it. There's no good part with them. Some people can be 80 years old still with the narc, and now they bitter and they sitting there sickly and everything. There was never a good part. Don't let that be your story. See the good part today. Decide today, I am worth finding my destiny outside of a person who had their destiny wrote by the devil by their choice. And I'm going to leave it there, because this is Independence Weekend. Independence. Free yourself from the devil.
I'm gonna leave.
Yes, Lord have mercy.
I went off camera because I take this down, and what I see the first thing I get up, I have this on my door.
Yes.
And so I also have this next to it. And then I have this as well on my door. This is what I see every day, because I know once I go off into that world that I am exposed to all types of demons and all types of situations where somebody can possibly kill my motivation, make me not have a great day. How you speak to yourself, it matters. It determines your path. Never let nobody speak bad into you. Always speak life into yourself. We spent our lives speaking life into these people, but we were speaking life into something that was already dead and could not be revived. We were trying to revive the dead. That's what we were literally trying to do while giving our life ourselves. We were dying ourselves. And so I want you guys to take this weekend to literally speak life into yourself. And to, I look forward to church every Sunday. I watch church on TV, and once that go off, I leave home and go to a physical church. But let me tell y'all about my Sunday last Sunday. Oh my God. I went into church. That room was so filled with the Holy Ghost that the pastor could not even preach. The Holy Ghost was working his way around the room the entire time. That man, he couldn't even say anything. We just sat there with the room filled with it was amazing. It was amazing.
Yeah.
That's just how powerful God is, that you don't even have to speak to feel him. He don't have to speak to feel him. Even that man had a sermon prepared for that day. God said, I don't need you today. He didn't need them. We need to speak life into ourselves, because these people are draining us. They are taking our soul. That's the purpose, is to take our soul. Peace to them is chaos. Because if they create chaos in our lives, then it gives them peace and it regulates their nervous system, while ours is out of wax. And that's why you guys need to ease out of the situations that you're in. Don't accept no Hoovers. If they come back into your life, don't let them, because they are bringing more chaos and more demons than they left with. Obviously, one thing I learned too is we calm their demons. We help them fight those demons that they're fighting. That's why they stick around us. It's not all the time because they want to, be with us because we have something literally to give. Sometimes we are the person who calm those demons in these people. And that's why they choose us. They can see that in us. These people can sniff us out. But I just want to encourage you guys to enjoy your weekend, celebrate safely. If you haven't been in church, I think it's good, a good deal time to go, because you will find a lot of peace, you will find a lot of love, and you will find a lot of God in there, even if it's not from the people, because he definitely will make his presence known.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I like how you put it. Y'all came in here tonight. Y'all ain't know y'all was gonna get all that tonight.
We fire.
16:08. Look at that super chat. Said, discarded by my ex while we lived together. Caught her planning a mortgage with one of her exes. She left and now smeared me to my colleagues. How does it play out when they marry their ex?
Me.
How does it play out when they marry their ex? Good God. I tell you, man. Look, Car. Bro.
Destruction. Everything they touch, they destroy.
Listen, man. I know that right now it's probably just like one of those hard times to get through, because guys, when you feeling it, when somebody come with that cancerous, dagger they stick you in your back with, and then because an ex is somebody they never really broke ties with. Okay, so this ain't something new, and he didn't just reappear out of nowhere. This is somebody who was there the entire time. As a matter of fact, I say that it's safe to say the exact same scenario that we've been talking about tonight, that several of, I think I heard the ladies both say something like this tonight about how you get a narc will have that relationship, but they never break off the relationships. And the same way you thought you were in a relationship, guys, this is for everybody. You might have thought y'all were in a relationship because y'all were doing the relationship things. But guys, they never broke off. They never broke off with who she, and he's saying it right here. They done went and getting a house together. They like he like, whoa, y'all got a house and y'all getting married? Bruh, how does it play out? The way it plays out is you gotta stay right there on the sideline, and when she got a free moment, she gonna be right back. She ain't going nowhere. She gonna forever. You hear me? She gonna forever be creeping with you if you allow it, with him, and with whoever else having a part in that situation, because that is who she is. Right down to her dirty, filthy spirit. Okay, that is who she is, and that's what's in her heart. She gonna always be that. Okay, she ain't about to change. She getting married to somebody. Bro, I know that it's hurt to you. I know you might be hurt and devastated about that. I mean, because we have this thought in our minds that they would never, because that's how they talk. This, I'm willing to bet y'all, she told this guy, I wouldn't cheat. I don't cheat. I would never. I would leave you first. That's their favorite line. I would leave first. But they never leave first, do they? They always keep plenty of people,
everybody
right there. So, dude, the way it plays out, man, if you smart, man, you will cut her off. You will block her on everything that you can block her on. I'm talking about change. If you got to change your emails so that huzzy can't get in contact with you again, bro. You don't want that monster back around you, bro.
No.
Coming back.
Can I give a quick?
Remember, I just want you to come back in the chat and share it with everybody when she come back. She coming back.
I want to give a.
She not coming back because you was better. She ain't coming back because you look better, because you talk better, because you act better, because your sex better, because your money better. She coming back because she ain't completely destroyed you yet.
Exactly.
That is all she sees in you and anybody else around her. She got a husband, y'all. Y'all see that? And that fool think he got a wife.
Did Satan put the union together? Because what God joined together, nobody can separate.
He's probably a narcissist too, though.
Oh yeah,
Satan put it together. That's Satan's union. That's only corruption. That's it. Destruction, death. That's it.
So it's a match made in hell. but remember, she coming back for you, bro. We're not done with you. And sometimes that kind of language gives us comfort. I'm not saying that to you to comfort you. I'm saying that to you as a warning. When she come back to you, she coming back to you because she's saying, man, you weak. You weak for me. You weak for me, and I can keep on leaning on you because you soft. And you ain't going to stand up like no man and handle this situation like you should. So you ain't got no boundaries, because if you did, I wouldn't be able to get back in contact with you. If you had real standards for yourself, I ain't going to be able to come back in your life. I'm not going to be able to get in contact with you. And if I am able to somehow contact you, the moment you hear it's me, you disconnected. The moment you know it's me, you disconnected. Because, bruh, that's all you got in this world. I know we be thinking we got money and we got all these other things, and bro, all you got in this life is time. When you ain't got time no more, that means it's over. Don't let this, bruh, you better run like hell.
Yeah.
You better run like hell. You better run like you never knew her. You better run like you don't want her. You better not accept no calls. Bruh, you let her back in, you're going to regret it for the rest of your life. That's all I'm going to tell you.
Let me give a brief answer to that question. It's gonna be real brief. That how that is gonna play out is gonna be like putting a VHS in the VCR and rewinding it, and when you get to the end, it's the same ending.
Yeah.
That's all.
And then the tape come out. Remember the VHS tape? Then it's gonna be like the tape come out. It's gonna destroy the tape. Remember all that stuff?
And it's the same. There you go. There you go. A narcissist ain't going about it. They ain't going nowhere to do right by nobody. That's guaranteed.
Not in their DNA.
And listen, if she was going somewhere to do right by a dude that she about to marry, she about to get married. And y'all, and the fellas, y'all fellas in here, y'all see this. Y'all be wondering well, hold up, what about me? What you just avoided cancer, bruh. You just avoided getting terminal cancer.
Yes.
She ain't doing nothing but giving somebody high blood pressure and worrying the hell out of somebody and being your worst nightmare. That's it. That's all she has to offer. Okay, that's it. Be thankful that you escaped. And that dude, he married to that thing. He's getting married to that thing. She was just with you. She been right between both of y'all and other people the whole time, champ. Trust that and remember that, man. Latu Haruna. What's going on? Thanks for the super chat. She said, is the smear campaign for control or isolation? The smear campaign is to control the narrative.
Mm-hmm.
It is to control. All right. It is so that they're going to smear your name, because as long as they're telling everybody something wrong with you, they don't look like the narcissist that they are. That everybody who knows them knows that they're a narcissist. Everybody knows that they're going to jerk that relationship around. They're going to mess the relationship up. But a narcissist knows that too. So a narcissist says, well, you know what? Let me do some damage control. And let me say that Latu Haruna ain't no good. You ain't no good. So that's why we didn't make it. And everything that the narcissist is doing to you, yeah, they telling everybody else that you doing it to them. Yeah, they want the credit for the good deeds that you do, and they want you to get the credit for all the dirt and the underhanded cruddy stuff that they do. That's just what it is, y'all. Hey, man. Say what?
Real quick, it's gonna be brief, and also sometimes it's to, because people know who they are. So if they gonna look bad, it's to make you look bad too, and to justify you the way they're doing you.
Yeah.
I like that. I like the ending to that, and she's right. They doing it because they know they're gonna look bad. They know, don't nobody. That's one of the things about being a narcissist, y'all. Nobody around them respects them for real. People tolerate narcissists. Don't nobody really respect them. They know, like, oh man, you've been doing this your whole life. They expect you to jack the relationship up. The narcissists just want you to get dirty like they are. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Some misery loves company. Mm-hmm. Woo! All right, y'all. We getting out of here, y'all. I want y'all to enjoy y'all happy 4th of July weekend. If y'all celebrate it, you know, if you don't, still enjoy the weekend. Stay cool though. Good gosh, it is roasting out here today, man. Yes, indeed. Y'all some sleep under the fan with some water poured on your back, or the AC. Whatever you gotta do, keep on doing what you do, how you do. Ladies, thank y'all. Man, good grace, good to see you back, Keisha. And
I'm back.
Indeed, ladies and gentlemen, y'all enjoy your 4th. We're gonna leave you just like we came in here with nothing but love, peace, and soul train.
Bye,
Good
guys.
night, everybody.
Bye.
Happy holidays.
Bye, guys.
Peace and chicken grease. How about that? Peace.
Oh,
Yeah.
bye.
And don't eat too much at the cookout if you go.